Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Judge Kassan. This is the 11:15 docket for February 11th, 2021 for the city of Olmos Park. Thank you again for joining. If you could just stay on mute for a few minutes until it's your turn, then I'll ask you to unmute at that point in time. Just so everyone is aware, we are currently live streaming on YouTube, and that's in order to comply with the open courts provision of the Constitution. There is no other outside recording allowed, so we ask that you please comply with that request. Also on the call with us this morning are two clerks from Municipal Court, as well as Mr. Dixon, who is the prosecutor. I'm going to be calling the docket. If you're present, please wave to me if you have a video. And if you are only on audio, please take yourself off of mute and let me know that you're here, okay? Again, I'll be calling the docket, alphabetical order, and then I'll give you further instructions. Patrice Adams. Patrice Adams. Brianna Alcala. Brianna Alcala. Miguel Barragan Jr. Miguel Barragan Jr. Kevin Chavez. Kevin Chavez. Mark J. Coxon. Mark J. Coxon. Gilbert Flores. Gilbert Flores. Carrie Gates. Carrie Gates. Thank you, sir. Lisa R. Gonzalez. Lisa R. Thank you. Paul Gonzalez. Paul Gonzalez. Gerald A. Gilbo. Gerald A. Gilbo. Christopher Herrera. Thank you, sir. Clifton Long. Thank you. James McCann. James McCann. Braden Lee Mercer. Braden Lee Mercer. Javier Perez Jr. Javier Perez Jr. David John Perry. David John Perry. Bradley Richardson. Bradley Richardson. Christopher Rodriguez. Christopher Rodriguez. Joshua Rodriguez. Joshua Rodriguez. Ursula Santos. Thank you, ma'am. Christian Trujillo. Christian Trujillo. Ramsey Vasquez. Thank you. Destiny Venecia. Destiny Venecia. Estella White. Estella White. Adriana Ibarra. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. Just some few preliminary instructions before we get started. This is, it looks like it's an initial appearance for most of you. So when I call your name, I'm going to ask you how you plead on your case or cases. You have three options: guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty, that means you understand the charges against you and you are pleading guilty. You are saying you committed the offense and you'd like to resolve that today. That's a plea of guilty. The next option you have is to plead no contest. That's telling me, I understand the judge, I understand the charges. I'm not contesting them. I'm also not admitting guilt. Okay. That's a plea of no contest. You do not wish to contest the charges. You just want to resolve them today. The other option that you have is a plea of not guilty. That means you are contesting the charges. You believe there's some facts that are in question, or you do have questions about the violation or the traffic stop itself. Okay. If there's any question in your mind how you'll be pleading, you will probably be pleading not guilty, and then I'll ask you to speak with the prosecutor about any facts that you think are in question. Okay. That's a plea of not guilty. If you do plead not guilty, I will then ask you if you would like a trial by judge or a trial by jury. You have a constitutional right to a jury trial. That means the case would be heard and decided by 6 citizens of Olmos Park. All right. You can waive the jury trial and instead have a bench trial. That means the case would be heard by me or the other judge in Olmos Park. Okay. Neither of those trials will take place today. They will be scheduled for a later date and time. You will be first given the opportunity to visit with the prosecutor today about any facts that you think are in question, and then we'll schedule you for a pre-trial hearing to discuss any motions or any issues that we need to address in a hearing, and then we will schedule you for that trial date. All right. Again, the trial will not be held today. If you do want to try to resolve your case or cases today, and you're here for traffic violations and you want to try to keep those moving violations off your record, there are some options that might be available to you. The first of which is the driving safety course. By state law, you have an opportunity to take that once every 12 months for a ticket dismissal. You must, however, have a valid Texas driver's license and insurance in your name. There are court fees that must be paid, and then you are responsible for completing the course within 90 days and paying for the cost of the course separately. Upon completion, you will return to the court with a copy of your certificate and your driving record, and the case will be closed out and does not appear as a conviction on your driving record. If you are a commercial driver's license holder, you are not eligible for the driving safety course. If you are under 25 years of age, you must take the driving safety course. If you do not qualify for that option, the other option that might be available to you is deferred disposition. It's sometimes informally called probation. It's an unsupervised probationary period anywhere from 1 day to 180 days, depending on the violation. There is a special expense fee that's associated with the deferred disposition. That amount will vary from case to case. The time period of the deferral will also vary from case to case, depending on the violation charged. You may be able to spread that payment across the term of the deferral. All right. We just ask for an initial payment, and then you will be given a payment plan thereafter if you are not able to pay in full. There may be some conditions placed upon you during the deferral period. Perhaps maintain insurance, obtain a driver's license, complete a course, complete community service hours, etc. It will just vary from case to case, again, depending on the violation charged. If you are a commercial driver's license holder, however, you are not eligible for the deferral option. All right. If you are under 25 years of age and you do request the deferral option, as a condition of deferral, you will be required to also complete the driving safety course. All right. If you are here for a payment plan, requesting an extension, something to that effect, I'll be happy to address those issues with you shortly and individually. If you are here for equipment violations, and if you are able to correct those items within a certain amount of time and you have proof those items were corrected, you may be eligible for a nominal dismissal for a nominal fee. All right. If you have questions specific to your cases, I'll be happy to address those with you shortly. If you have multiple violations, I may send you to visit with Mr. Dixon, the prosecutor, in hopes that you can talk to him about a plea bargain. All right. Thank you for your patience. We'll get started with the docket, like I said, in alphabetical order. So I ask that you just please be patient as we work through this as efficiently as we can. First up, I have Mr. Kerry Gates. Morning, sir. If you could unmute for me, please.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. You have a charge here, ran stop sign. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. Trial by jury or trial by judge?
Trial by judge.
Okay. Would you like the opportunity this morning to visit with the prosecutor?
I can. I mean, I have a statement that I wanted to read, but maybe I should just save that for when I appear before you or the other judge.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's probably the best course of action. If you do want to visit with him, he is available. Otherwise, we will schedule you for a pre-trial hearing. And at that point in time, if there's any video evidence that the prosecutor may have, he will review that with you.
Okay.
All right. So
am I going to get that by mail or?
You'll get that by mail or email, just as you did today.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So you just want to wait to visit with him if there's a video. Is that correct?
Sure. Sure.
Okay. All right. Mr. Dixon, does that sound?
That's fine, Judge. Can we do July 8th on that one, please?
July 8th?
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
July 8th, I may not be in town.
Okay. We could do June 10th.
Are you available in June, sir?
I should be. Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, June 10th then. That gives him an opportunity to see if there is any video evidence, and at that time he will be able to review that with you, okay?
Okay.
All right, any questions, sir, before you go?
No, but I will get this all in the mail and everything, right?
Correct. Just as you did today, you haven't changed address or anything like that that we need to be aware of?
No, ma'am.
All right, we will send you notice. The court will send you notice just as they did today.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you,
sir.
Your Honor.
Have a great day. Stay safe now.
Ma'am.
Bye-bye. Next up, I have Lisa Gonzalez. Morning, Ms. Gonzalez. How are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm doing well, thank you. You have a charge here of speeding 43 and a 30 mile per hour. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. Did you want a trial by jury or a trial by judge?
Trial by judge.
Okay. Would you like the opportunity to visit with the prosecutor this morning?
No, any information I have, I'd give it a guess at the trial.
Okay. All right. We will schedule you for a pretrial hearing before the trial date, just to go over any preliminary matters. Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right. We'll send you notice. Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye now.
Judge, can we do July 8th on that one, please?
Correct. Thank you. Valerie, if we could schedule a pretrial, if there's any video on that one, that will be on 7/11. Okay.
Sure.
And mail notice, please. Thank you.
Yes.
7/8.
Next up, I have Christopher Herrera. Morning, sir.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Let's see here. Operate a motor vehicle without a license plate or with only one license plate. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. All right. I'm going to let you visit with the prosecutor about that one, okay?
Okay.
All right. Hang on a minute. He'll be with you shortly in the breakout room. All right. Next, I have Clifton Long.
Yes, ma'am.
Morning, Mr.
Can you hear
Long.
me?
How are you? Yes. How are you today?
Good, good. How are you?
I'm well. Let's see here. Speeding 40 and a 30 mile per hour. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Trial by judge or trial by jury?
Trial by jury, please.
Say again?
By jury, please.
Okay.
Trial by jury.
Yes, sir. Jury. Got it down. Would you like the opportunity today to visit with the prosecutor? He is available.
That's
Or do you-
fine. Or we're just doing a
We can
reset
do
it.
that. We can do that today, or you can. We can just schedule you for a pretrial hearing in a few months to review the video if any.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right.
To
So
review the video.
All right. Does July 11th work for you, sir?
That's fine with me.
All right. We'll schedule you for July 11th for a pretrial hearing. You'll be receiving notice just as you did today. Okay.
In the mail.
Correct.
Right. Thank
Yes.
you very much.
Have a good day. Stay safe.
You too.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Shit's funny.
All right. Ursula Santos. Hi, Miss Santos. If you could unmute for me. There we go. How are you?
Good.
Good. Let's see here. You have a charge for use of equipment not approved. Tent. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Guilty?
Yeah.
Did you get it taken care of?
Yeah, we changed the window tint, but I don't have the receipt with me.
Okay. You don't, do you have photographs?
Not with me right now.
Do you still own the vehicle?
Yes.
All right. I will need you to provide some photographs that it was corrected.
Oh, okay.
Okay. If you could take some photos and then email them to the court for me. All right.
Yes.
All right. It will be a $10 dismissal fee if you were able to get that corrected.
Oh, okay. What's the email? It's the one on the letter?
Yes, it's the one on the letter.
Oh, okay.
All right. All right. Can you email that to us in the next week or so? sooner rather than later?
Yes.
All right. Once we receive that information, we'll let you know that you can come in and make that payment, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, any questions?
No.
All right, you're free to go. Make sure you email that information.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Mr. Dixon?
Judge, on Christopher Herrera, it's a compliance dismissal. He says he emailed stuff like this morning and he didn't put his citation number on there, but, you know, he says he's done it, so we just need to get that proof.
Okay, Mr. Herrera, you said you emailed proof of the license plates?
Yes, ma'am. I have pictures of it.
Alright.
I need maybe re-email it with the citations and all that. I didn't put it on there, but I
So-
did get it.
You emailed a photo of the front and the back?
No, I'll get the back also.
Right, we'll need proof that both are on there and they're properly displayed, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and if it checks out, then it will be a compliance dismissal, just as the prosecutor said, and it's a $10 fee, okay?
Okay.
All right, any questions?
No, that's it. Thank you.
All right, just make sure you send that into the court clerk, okay?
Ma'am.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. All right. Frank, do you want to talk to Miss White? I haven't spoken with her yet, but she has multiple violations.
Okay, sure, whatever you'd like, Judge.
Great, thank you. Miss White, Mrs. Stella White, I'm going to send you to visit with the prosecutor in a breakout room. Once you get there, if you could, well, she'll need to press *6.
I think she clicked it already.
Okay,
I think she's in there already.
all right, perfect. All right, now I have Ramsey Vasquez, is that correct? Is it Ramsey?
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Let's see here. You have a charge for no seatbelt driver. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay, trial by judge or trial by jury?
Trial by judge.
Okay. All right. Did you want to visit with the prosecutor this morning or just wait for a pretrial hearing a few months down the road?
I'm okay with doing it this morning.
Okay. All right. Just hang on. As soon as he's finished with the other person, he'll be back in and then it'll be your turn.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You'll go into a breakout with him shortly. Okay. Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I have Adriana Ibarra. Hi there. How are you?
Hi, I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you. You have a charge here for ran stop sign. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Okay. Trial by judge or trial by jury?
What, I kind of was confused on the options. You were saying something about doing a driving course, a defensive driving course, or what was it?
Right. So if, all right. So you pled not guilty.
Mhm.
So by pleading not guilty, that means you want to contest the charge. Okay. Then we would schedule you for a trial either in front of a jury who would decide the case, or you could waive a jury and then have a trial before a judge, which would be me or another judge in Olmos Park. Okay. So that's
Okay.
the not guilty plea. That means you want to
Okay.
contest it. If you don't want to contest it, you would either plead guilty or no contest. Okay.
Mhm.
Guilty, you're admitting guilt, you just want to take care of it. No contest, you understand the charges, but you don't want to contest them, you're not admitting guilt. Okay. You just want to resolve it. That would be a plea of no contest.
Okay,
Okay.
that's probably what I want, the no contest.
All right. You want to resolve it today?
Yeah, I just fought to get my driver's license back and all this,
Okay.
so like I'm really scared on driving.
You want to keep it off your record?
Yeah, the day that happened, like it was my kid's first day back in school, so my brain was kind of like floaty. So I just kind of want to get, I mean, I don't want anything else on my record because it took me a long time to finally get my driver's license back.
Sure.
So whatever we can do to just get it off.
Okay. So the first option would be the driving safety course.
Okay.
That's assuming you haven't taken it in the last 12 months. Okay.
I don't know if I have to take it for my driver's license.
Well, you probably took just the driving exam at DPS. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's separate. That's different.
Okay, then no, I haven't taken anything.
Okay.
This is my first court
Right,
case
so-
in a while.
Okay, so it's $144 for court costs. Okay. Then you have 90 days to complete the course. You can take the course online or in person, depending on the provider that you choose. We don't
And you said how
assign,
much?
we don't assign one, you choose one on your own.
Okay, and you said how much was it for court costs?
$144.
Oh my God.
Okay,
And if I do the like to pay, well, because the online courses are like $25 to $50, right? So then on top of that, and then and then that'll keep it off my record though.
correct. The only other additional requirement is that you obtain a copy of your driver's record. Okay, that's something you request from DPS, and that's anywhere from $12 to $20, I believe.
Yes.
Okay, so you're looking at right around probably 200, right?
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Okay, are you currently employed?
No, I'm not working right now, so that's why I was trying to get this taken care of
Right.
another way.
Okay,
But that's like the same because I think the ticket itself is like two something.
the ticket itself is $235. Okay, you're not currently working?
No.
Okay, I can help you out and reduce the fee for you and place you on a deferral. I can reduce it to $185. You would need to make an initial payment of $40, and then you would be on the deferral for 90 days.
And then I have 90 days to pay the rest of the
Right,
185.
you can pay it all in one amount by the end of the 90 days, or you can make monthly payments, split it up, the balance, right? So
Okay.
you would pay the initial $40, then you would have $145 left over that you would pay in payments.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
would you like to take that option?
Yes. Would I still have to pay the 149 for the court fees?
It would be 185 total.
Total. Okay. Yes, I would rather do that.
Okay. Now, so just to be clear, you are changing your plea from not guilty to no contest. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you would like the deferral option.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Are you under 25?
No.
Okay. So it would be 185 total, $40 due. Could you pay that $40 in the next 2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay. So they would, let's say it's due on the 26th. That's 2 weeks from tomorrow. Okay.
Would I just go down to the little place on what was it? The address that they have on this paper?
Yes, the address
Okay.
that's on the letter that they mailed you.
Okay.
And you can make your initial payment there. They'll give you some additional paperwork with the due dates for your other payments.
Okay.
Just make sure
Awesome.
you wear a mask when you go to the courthouse.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any questions?
No, that's it. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Have a good day. Stay safe. Okay.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Bye-bye now. Thanks.
Bye.
All right, Ms. Vasquez, you'll be next as soon as he's done. Okay.
Judge, I've got an agreement on Miss White, but I guess we're waiting for her to come back.
Let me bring her up.
I think she was on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right, Judge, on Estella White, the plea agreement is on the no driver's license case to plead no contest, 180 days deferred, $224 fine with a payment plan, $50 down by 1 week from tomorrow. Proof of license within 30 days. She said she got it.
Okay.
And then dismiss the other two charges.
Okay.
Which she says she got fixed anyway. But
Okay. Miss White,
Yes,
is that your
Yes.
understanding? Is that your understanding of the plea offer from the prosecutor?
Yes.
Are you in agreement with that, ma'am?
Yes.
Great. All right, I'm going to go ahead and approve that. Your first payment of $50 will be due by next Friday, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And then make sure you also bring a copy of your driver's license.
Can I ask a question, ma'am?
Yes.
Is it possible if I can pay off the ticket, pay it off before the 6 months?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay. But I'll still
Yes.
have to do the duration of the 6 months, even though it's paid off already.
You will have to, that's the plea offer, 180 days. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right, have a good day. Stay safe.
You too. You
Thank
too.
you.
Mm.
Frank, you have Ms. Vasquez, please?
Okay, I'll go speak with her, Judge.
Thank you. Anybody else in the waiting room?
No, ma'am.
The docket again.
Okay.
This is the 11:15 docket on February 11th, 2021, City of Olmos Park Municipal Court. Patrice Adams. Patrice Adams. Brianna Alcala. Brianna Alcala. Miguel Barragan Jr. Miguel Barragan Jr. Kevin Chavez. Kevin Chavez. Mark J. Coxon. Mark J. Coxon. Gilbert Flores. Gilbert Flores. Paul Gonzalez. Paul Gonzalez. Gerald A. Gilbo. Gerald A. Gilbo. James McCann. James McCann. Braden Lee Mercer. Braden Lee Mercer. Javier Perez Jr. Javier Perez Jr. David John Perry. David John Perry. Bradley Richardson. Bradley Richardson. Christopher Rodriguez. Christopher Rodriguez. Joshua Rodriguez. Joshua Rodriguez. Christian Trujillo. Christian Trujillo. Destiny Venecia. Destiny Venecia.